Keep it real and be yourself. Let's get into this video. Alright, so for today's video, we're gonna get into your parents. And I realize a lot of people got issues with their parents, might not have the best blood with their parents, the best connection with their parents. Shoot, they might not even have their parents in this world with us. Rest in peace. But if you do, you know what I'm saying? If you're one of those blessed people that do, I want to tell you to get a good connection with your parents. Like, the benefits for yourself and even just for the connection overall will help your life in so many ways. Like, just a little simple conversation, sit down, like, mom, dad, like, I gotta tell you something, and just let out your heart and really see what they do with it. Like, be vulnerable with them, because if you are, and you give them that chance, you give them that opportunity to be vulnerable with them, you can now see how they treat it. How do they treat your feelings? How they treat your emotions? How do they treat your heart? How do they treat when you being real, when you being authentic, when you're being your true self? Do they not care, push it to the side, thrash it, or do they uplift you? Are they open-minded? Are they listening? Are they caring? And that's like a test, and you got to test them, because if you don't test them, then you might have hatred towards them or confusion towards them, or that however you feel or whatever situation you have might block you from the person that you need to be, or that next stage of your life that you need to get to get whatever you want for your life, right? So take that chance with them. Have that conversation. And if it doesn't go well, fine. If it does go well, fine. Move accordingly. But if it doesn't go well, then focus on you. But even if it does go well, you should still focus on you. But if it goes well, and you should focus on yourself, but bring them along, right? Talk to them more, call them more, text them a little bit more, think about them a little bit more. But if it doesn't work, still focus on yourself, because now you know that they might not be as trustworthy as you might have thought, or they might not be as trustworthy as you did think. So now, but this is the confirmation. Now you know how to move. Now you know how to move. So now that you know how to move, you might not know, like, this is all on me. I don't have the support, right? I might have to look for support myself all the way, and then have other people along the way pick up some of those pieces and truly help me fill in that space that they left, because they don't want to be responsible or do their job as parents. Like, I didn't bring myself into this world. You made the decision to bring me in purposefully or not. Like, it was your actions. So I hope and I pray that all of you guys can get to some type of point where you're not necessarily self-reliant on your parents, but you get to understand your parents. Maybe even get to understand why they treat you the way that they treat you, or why they do the things they did, or just like more about them as people. Because we all go through that phase where we see our parents as mom and dad, but then when we get older, we see our parents as actual people, like actual strangers, like see them for who they are. And that can be scary at some point, you know what I'm saying? And it might turn you off from your parents and be like, they do certain things that I would never want to do, or never want to give or show to my children, or it might be the opposite. So you have to be more aware of those little things, because those things will help you be able to move the way you need to move, right? Become a better person. Even if it does go bad, now you know. If it does go good, now you know. You know? So it's better to know than to have it in the back of your head. Because when push comes to shove, I know it would be a way better feeling to know who is in your corner, especially your parents, if they're in your corner. Because not everyone has that. But some people don't have it because they haven't taken the risk of having that conversation and sitting down with them. And I'm just telling you straight up to take that risk. I'm trying to be more real in what I say and the information I give. And it makes me have to be more vulnerable because I talk about my situations and just make it more globally, make it more to you, make it more of a connection. So if you connect to it, cool. You know I'm being real. You know I'm being authentic. And you know I'm not lying. And when I say, like, it's worth it. To know it's worth it. So that being said, always remember, don't just be, stay optimistic. Have a great day. Peace.